today we have a ton of awesome updates for you guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to Making It Happen vlog. We have a few things to talk about because a lot of things were going on behind the scenes, and Mike, maybe just do a little intro what this is about.
A huge announcement is that we moved away from Miami and we moved to Southeast Asia, and where we moved to and why we moved there is one of the points we're going to get into. Another huge announcement is a planned trip to the Philippines with somebody that I think you might know and you'll be very pleased to see in our vlogs a little bit more. Third announcement is an awesome new vehicle that we got and we're very excited about. And the fourth announcement is actually the kickoff of VLOGMAS. Yes, we're going to be posting daily in December, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it in a second. But the most important thing about this video is we need your help to plan our trip to the Philippines. So stay tuned. So guys, right now we are actually in Bali. We're in the neighborhood Canggu, staying at the Chillhouse, which is an amazing villa complex that we've been staying at for the past week, catching up on editing videos and creating content. It's been really nice and relaxing staying here. Huge thank you to the team of the Chillhouse for having us here.
Feeding us amazing food.
Oh, healthy,
so good.
Healthy, delicious food to get rid of all the fat that I collected by eating too much lechon in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So right now we're in Bali, and one of the announcements that we said right at the beginning is that Nelly and I moved away from Miami and we moved to Southeast Asia, and here now we finally can release the news. We are moving to
When I'm all about trying to see what I need to stay alive, what I need to set aside. Once again, all over me. All I want is to be free. Wondering what it's all for. Another wolf at my door. Once again.
to live, a place to stay in Bali. We're looking at a few villas, and one of the main reasons why we moved to Bali is actually because we want to explore more of Southeast Asia in 2019.
So the reason why we're actually moving here is we've been traveling back and forth all the time, hopping on planes just to travel to Europe, travel to Miami, come back to Asia, and it's been a lot of flights just going across the globe. And I think it makes more sense for us to be based in Southeast Asia because we just love it. We just want to explore more of Southeast Asia, travel more, explore different countries, put a focus on Southeast Asia.
Exactly. And every time that we travel to Southeast Asia, we want to discover new destinations, new countries, new islands. This will actually give us the opportunity to spend a week in the Philippines, a week in Malaysia, maybe go up to Thailand, come back to Bali, edit the footage. We can just create much more content and much more diverse content for you guys to view on this channel.
So this is not going to be Southeast Asia only. We just said we want to put a focus for 2019 on Southeast Asia, but we're also traveling somewhere else, I guess, so let's stay tuned for that.
Wherever the wind takes us, baby.
Exactly.
Wherever the wind takes us. So what you guys don't know is that we've been actually in Southeast Asia for already 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And we've traveled through the Philippines in that time. We've been to Boracay, which you guys have seen already, but what you haven't seen is we spent 2 full weeks in Manila creating some stunning content. There's a video coming up where I actually learn how to prepare lechon in a very popular lechon restaurant. That video is going to be coming very soon. Mike became a lechonero. We created a lot of content around food, around neighborhoods in Manila, some really beautiful stuff that is all going to be published over the next 24 days up until Christmas. All this content is going to be published over the next few days. We're going to mix it up with topical videos, vlogs. It's going to be really nice for us to finally put up that content for you guys. I know many of you that have followed us over on Instagram that we've been communicating with, sending messages backwards and forwards, have seen that we were in Manila, but you were a little bit confused, like, because there weren't any videos on YouTube. It was just us in Manila on Instagram, and then we were in Boracay, so it's all kind of a mix-up. So throughout the next month, we're going to be publishing all that content, and then we're going to go on to the next level, which will be a point where we really need your help planning our next trip to the Philippines. So in January, we're going to be joining up with the Juicy Vlog. We're going to fly to them in the Philippines and travel the Philippines with them for 2 or 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
And we really need your help to decide where to we're going to travel to in the Philippines. Which islands should we visit? What food should we try? And on this note, actually, Nelly and I are going to put out an Instagram story with kind of a voting option where you can choose for us. You can tell us where to travel to, which destinations, which islands to visit, so we can have a little bit of a poll and decide, you know, which locations are best.
So for us, it's very important to know what you guys want to see, and we can create content around that. And one of the benefits us moving to Southeast Asia is actually to have more time to go deeper into certain topics that you would like to see. So the focus for January is definitely Philippines, and let's see what's next for February.
Yeah.
And you might also have realized that we weren't that active on YouTube in the past few weeks. There is a reason for that. We were really working hard to get things done, so maybe just tell them what we were up to.
So one of the reasons why we weren't so active on YouTube, as Nelly said, is we had a lot of things to take care of. Getting all the furniture out of our apartment in Miami. As teased many times, we are moving away from Miami, and as you can see, our apartment is cleared out. It was actually an easy move this time because we didn't have so much stuff here in Miami like we did in Austria. But this is what the place looks like. Empty. All the stuff is gone. All the stuff is gone. Time to move on to a new period of our life. This is where once our bed stood. Waking up to this view in the morning. Ooh, the next place we move to better be damn good, because this is
sunset view.
living room emptied out, kitchen emptied out. And yeah, this is what living in Miami Beach looks like essentially. We had a lot of things to take care of. Getting all the furniture out of our apartment in Miami, sorting out that all our stuff that we kept is going to be transported to Southeast Asia. And one of those things was actually Nelly's brand new electric skateboard, which is
it's so cool.
We teamed up with Teamgee, that's a producer of an electric skateboard. They have this amazing skateboard with brushless motors. The motors are inside the wheels. In the last few weeks that we had in Miami, we were just driving everywhere with it. I was skating from Miami Beach to downtown, along the beach. I was all over the show on that skateboard, and just like the range, the speed, the smoothness, so awesome. I've actually linked the skateboard down below.
Because a lot of people already ask on Instagram, where can I buy this cool ride? So definitely check the description below.
And I'm a huge skateboard snob, so when Teamgee reached out and said, hey, we're going to send you the skateboard to try out, I was a little bit skeptical. But within minutes of riding the skateboard, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's so good, so good. And actually, that skateboard and my skateboard, we have it shipped over from the United States here to Bali, so we can ride it around here on the island. I might even get a motorbike with a rack that I can hang my electric skateboard in and take it like everywhere. That's actually pretty awesome. And like a holster for my camera to stick in on the motorbike. That would be
Mike
like
is
a
already
cowboy.
making plans
I'll be a cowboy on a motorbike.
on his motorbike setup.
Another announcement or other news that you guys might have seen already a little bit is that both Nelly and I are on Facebook now. We have video content on Facebook. We put some unique content on Facebook. We publish some of the videos that we have on YouTube on Facebook. We kind of trying to spread out our wings so there are more opportunities for you guys to watch our content and to see us and communicate with us. And I know a lot of you aren't on Instagram, so Instagram is like the easiest way to stay up to date with us and get in contact with us. Instagram is number one. I know some of you don't have Instagram, but all our Instagram stories aren't just on Instagram, they go over on Facebook as well. So I've linked our Facebook account down below. You definitely should go and follow us on Facebook. You have to follow us on Instagram. And of course, if you're not subscribed to YouTube, what's going on here? Like YouTube is like the thing.
So we will say, oh, why should I follow you everywhere? Well, guys, we have something for you. Maybe you saw our BorrowCam video, and we are going to give away a 360-degree camera that we used in our BorrowCam vlog for you for Christmas.
Exactly.
As a thank you for just supporting us and making all these travels possible. And
and the way you can win is just follow both Nelly on Instagram and follow me on Instagram, and leave us a comment either on this video or the 360-degree camera that you followed us everywhere, #360, and that way we know that you're participating in the giveaway and your chance to win the camera. So you're gonna have to head over to Instagram anyway to be able to vote where we should travel to and vote what kind of food that we need to eat. Yes, and let me know who's excited for Vlogmas, who's excited for daily vlogs actually from the Philippines. Although we're not in the Philippines right now, but we created the content there. Let us know down below if you're excited for that. One of the things that we're focusing on in our villa here in Bali is that we have a nice kitchen that will help us film our food videos. I know the food vlogs in Miami were very popular. It was a very pretty area to film movies, but it wasn't always easy because of lack of electricity outside and all that stuff. So we're going to be setting up this nice cooking video kitchen so we can try new cuisines and new dishes, and you guys can recommend more things that we should cook and try, and we can actually do it. So very excited.
Yeah, so we're going to choose the villa according to how beautiful the kitchen and how amazing it looks for our YouTube videos, because that's a huge point in our life. We just love to eat, and you guys know that. So I'm very excited.
And then again, guys, if you want to see, what's going on, what's happening with all this villa search, Instagram stories is where you can see what we're doing and what we're checking out, and you can give us feedback if you like this or you like that, whatever the situation is. Now some of you might be thinking, but guys, why aren't you moving to the Philippines? Why are you moving to Bali and not the Philippines? Well, there's a few reasons. We were actually very strongly thinking about moving to siargao. We were like playing with the thought, oh, siargao is so nice, and then we're like,
Mike wanted to open up a coffee shop. He was already planning like, oh, it would be so nice to have a coffee shop here and just work from here.
And then also we were thinking about like somewhere in Manila, because we do a lot of content in Manila as well. But the bottom line is we decided on Bali because it's just easier to get a big place here in Bali. It's not as expensive. We can have more opportunities to film stuff with the food videos. It's easier to travel. It's actually less expensive to travel to Bali than it is to travel to the Philippines. But then again, it's easier to travel to destinations all over Southeast Asia when you're located in Bali, because the airport in Denpasar is just very practical. I don't know why it is, but it seems to be a very central airport.
Also, one huge thing that we were struggling with in the past was just to meet up with other content creators and creating content with them together. Like you guys connected us with the Juicy vlog, which we really appreciate. We happened to be in the same place at the same time, and it worked out perfectly. We want to do more of that. We want to include more other content creators and just collaborate with them. And I think the best way is to do that in Bali and just like travel from Bali to different locations, because there are a lot of YouTubers based in Bali. I know you guys want us to connect with everybody in the Philippines. We tried.
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah, especially with the very popular content creators. We know it. We struggle to keep up with all the messages and comments, and for them it's the same thing. There's just so much to go through, and then by the time that they see our message or we say their message, we might be in another destination already. And it was just with the Juicy vlog, it worked out perfectly. We were both at the same place at the same time, and you guys connected us on both channels, which really made it easier for us to connect. So huge thank you, actually really big thank you, because we found out that we're just good friends now, and that's why we decided to travel together in January inside the Philippines,
Yeah.
which is going to be awesome. And also there's going to be daily vlogs from the Philippines, so
Yeah.
really exciting. Another thing we would like to ask your help is we're trying to find the tourism boards of destinations in the Philippines. So if you know anybody that works at a tourism board for the Philippines or for different islands and destinations in the Philippines, maybe reach out to us and give us the contact information, maybe recommend our channel further to them. Let's make this next trip as amazing as we possibly can.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, that was it for the update video. That was long overdue. I'm sorry we didn't do this earlier. I hope we gave you some background info on what's happening in our lives and where the journey is headed to. We're really excited for 2019. It's going to be an amazing year. And thank you for all the support that you're giving us. It's just amazing. Like the amount of messages and comments that we receive is just...
It's humbling.
It's humbling. Like I could cry. This is so amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
I'm really getting emotional here.
we will see you guys in tomorrow's video, which is gonna be the best breakfast in the Philippines.
Oh, yes, it's in the Philippines.
The best breakfast
Is
in the
it though?
Philippines. According to my belly. Alright, thanks guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.